Welcome, Sagittarius, to Finally Found Tarot 1111. Today we're going to be doing your weekly reading from May 3rd to the 9th, 2021 for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Sagittarius. Please take the messages that resonate with you, claim them for yourself, toss the universe what does not. It's not meant for you. Check your other Moon, Rising, and Venus placements and the videos that correspond with that to get some more intuitive guidance if you don't get it here. Remember, time and energy is fluent, so whenever you're directed to these videos, the right time for you. Okay, so Sagittarius, we'll be using the singing bowl to balance your energies. As I do so, I ask you to take a deep breath in, exhale whenever you feel so inclined to do so. That'll help balance your energies and bring it into the reading, okay? If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. I hope you find hope and inspiration in today's messages. If you're returning to the channel, I also hope you find hope and inspiration today. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart for the likes, shares, and subscriptions. It means a great deal to me. Thank you very much. All right, Sagittarius. May this provide you peace, loving, balanced, tranquil energy this week. So be it. All right, so under the bottom of the deck, the underlying energy, Sagittarius, is bring love into the situation. This is the new moon in Aquarius energy. So this week, the underlying energy is going to require you to put down the fire a little bit and bring in some of the water-bearing energy of love and light. Sometimes when we get up in a tough and we on a mission, we forget not to boulder over everybody that's in between. That's kind of that energy right there. So just be mindful of that this week, Sagittarius. Your life message is overcoming. That's a beautiful card right there. If you see that picture there, Sagittarius. It says, today in this great school of life, I practice self-discovery by acknowledging that my fears, anger, and ego separate me from my divinity. I allow the light to grow inside me. This light gives me the power to reign over my inner kingdom. Today, I overcome all that separates me from the light that is my truest self. Love that energy for you. Okay, jumping right into it. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Okay, Sagittarius, some of these obstacles or sort of adjustments are going to be required at this time for you in your life. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but think of yourself kind of as that vessel here that's been filled more and more over the past few weeks or months. Some what comes your way is kind of wonderful, good energy, but there's also a lot of negativity, and you need to let go of this energy, okay? Whatever situation you're asking about or is coming your way, you need to be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved, which you need to release into the ether, okay? This comes with the promise that all is not lost here, okay? However, there are changes or adjustments required here before you're going to get to where you need to be or want to be. A change of course is in forecast right now. So the recent events that have been understood and acted upon here is very fundamental. There could be a crisis now which will remind you that what you want and what it's time to let go of. So pay attention to that. Reevaluate the situation in your life that's causing you some obstacles. Something new and exciting is around the corner for you. Your life could be a little bit out of balance here, and this may be causing your issue. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan here, but you could have to have trust a little bit required to move the situation forward, okay? It's a time of falling away, Sagittarius, a time to reevaluate. No matter what the teaching is, to release and to trust. And I realize it's easier said than done, but what else would you got to lose, right? This is step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Follow your North Star, Sagittarius. The North Stars are guiding light, where we're going, where we're meant to be, right? Follow that North Star. It's fundamentally very important for you. This is that energy, sort of a little bit of that strong feeling, Sagittarius. It's time to leave that past behind, okay? Somehow, because you're headed in the right direction, if you want to be happy and fulfilled here, you're going to need to get going towards doing the right thing that scares you within reason, obviously. This is a card is all about living your life purpose, okay? Which is possibly what you've asked about. It's urging you to dare to do something different with your life and your direction, to take action, okay? Time to stop obsessing about someone or something. Stand on your own feet here. You've got this. You're headed for something which feels like destiny for you. There's a good chance you're going to ask yourself, why did you wait so long to do it? This is that energy, that karmic astrological point in our life that reminds us that in order to discover new oceans, we have to be prepared to lose sight of the shore. And I love that for you. Believe in the impossible, the blue moon. You know the saying, once in a blue moon? Well, blue moon, it's here for you, Sagittarius. Literally, you got the once in a blue moon card. So something for you is going to happen once in a blue moon. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was a child, my mama said, you know, once in a blue moon, or it'll happen in a blue moon. And, well, you literally got the blue moon. So how about that? So when you get this blue moon, that is something very beneficial, something rare is coming at you right now. Don't waste this energy. Don't miss it. Grab hold of it with both hands and don't let go, because it only happens once in a, what? Blue moon, yeah. So the situation is unlikely to repeat. Like I said, it's going to only happen once. If you believe it, you can achieve it. So guess what? If you don't think it's going to happen for you, it won't. If you do, its chances are it will. It's all up to you. Mind over matter here. A win-win outcome is forecast. Woohoo! This is the full moon in Libra. This is a balancing of the scales, Sagittarius. This is that energy of you coming into that balance, that equilibrium of your life. Putting away what isn't serving you and embracing what is, okay? This is a great energy for you. This is the sign of also partnership, because this is falling in love and closely relating to someone else, okay? This is full moons. They're all about climaxes, okay? So this is, and conclusions, ironically. So this could suggest you're either about to start a new relationship, or an important existing relationship is going to change somehow. Perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason, Sagittarius, and sometimes just for a season. If a relationship's ending for you now, it's doing so at the right time, so try not to fight it. This card could also refer to a professional relationship. There's a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win-win outcome is possible with give and take. So doing so could be the answer to your question here. Let go of which is falling away, though. Don't smother something. If it's not meant to be, let it go. It's time for you to make a firm decision in whatever it is you're looking for. Time for you to focus on yourself for a while and look after yourself to avoid any vanity. Now is that time for a great makeover. Think about doing something that's going to inspire you, make you feel special about yourself. Drama and upsets are going to bring partnerships to the forefront here. This is going to bring that, make negotiations a little bit easier, but Sagittarius just show that fire energy, so you're going to tactfully kind of lay down the authority line here. Prosperity lies ahead. This is new moon in Taurus, or sign energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Prosperity lies ahead. This is what's coming for you once you just kind of let go of what wasn't serving you anymore. And you're going to find this is going to be related to financial matters, whether you're doubting yourself or self-worth or whatever it is. This is material things as well. But this is getting clear on what you value most is going to help you find peace, Sagittarius. Take some time, like I said, to pamper yourself. Start possibly a standing order savings account. No matter how small it is, $1, $2, something that's going to make you feel like you're doing something good for your future. Get a massage right now. You're going to be able to afford the things that you were dreaming of that seemed so out of reach or unattainable, that as of now, you've got a great energy for your, the basis of this week, Sagittarius, you really do. Four of Cups, so this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is upright for you, Sagittarius. So this is that, it's a good sign, but as you can see, she's ready to go battle and not ready to back down. This is complacency's kind of overriding emotional growth here. Stability is going to breed a bored and lifeless character for yourself. You're going to find that you're too comfortable in your environment and you've kind of reached a sense of numbness. Even when approached by something of remote interest, you might find yourself unwilling to apply yourself. This is going to make the environment around you feel kind of lifeless and still. Energy beyond projects seems to lack drive and motivation here. And interest is kind of due to lack of excitement. Relationships are feeling routine and inconsequential. And then you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So Wands are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, fire energy. So Sagittarius, you're up in your element here. but you're kind of a little bit bitchy about it. is the way I feel like that's exactly what I'm getting from this Knight of Wands here. I don't know why it's coming like that, but I just feel like a very bitchy energy, masculine or feminine. But this is a little bit, your boredom's taking over, making you feel like you're searching for the next best thing, or making you deal with those energies that were charmers before, and you're just kind of shutting them down real hard, okay? Worst of all, you're not able to resist the charms, though, or the attractive promises, but when you, for so long, they've been coming at you, and you're like, you haven't been able to resist, and now you're just like, done. Here you go. Here's some water to your fire, guys. This is what I got to think to you, okay? So this is consuming projects. Observe the instigators carefully and question motive energy here. When out in public and arena, be very wary of overindulgent people and situations, such as drunken kind of debauchery and narcissistic energy here. And don't let that affect you here. You got the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay. So with the swords, you have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This Page of Swords, like I said, coming again, like a little bit of that upset energy here. This is coming out reversed. Warning you that those around you are spreading some lies and gossip for their own enjoyment. Trickery is going to fly all around to add to some confusion here. This is a person that uses news and knowledge to their advantage. A gossiper, a propagator of untruths, a cunning liar. This person moves around swiftly and in the shadows, kind of spinning a web of deceit in which traps others, okay? If you find yourself involved in this scandal, friends and acquaintances seem to talk behind your back to others. You overhear snippets of gossip and whispers of terrible things that others have done. And this is a cloak and dagger atmosphere is filling the air. And I feel like you're not being part of this. It's kind of making you like this devil energy you got next. So this is Capricorn energy. You got the devil here, but it is upright. And I feel like this is that sign of like, you know what? Okay, you guys think you're playing a game? Well, nice to meet you. I'm the coach kind of energy here. This is that you're not putting up with the bullshit anymore. You see it for what it is. And this is, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You're playing that energy back at them, throwing them what they've been giving you. You're like, yeah, here, I've got some of that too. This is that energy of, I feel like you're mirroring them truly in this area and just kind of showing them that you can meet them at their level, but you're not willing to play that game forever. You're just going to go down. You're going to bring yourself to that level, just use sort of like a Scorpio stinger mode, and then just back up to yourself, and you're not going to be dealt with, or you're not going to deal with those people anymore, okay? 9 of Swords energy. All right. So, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. This is, you can see that wolf is kind of caged behind there. So you feel like you're trapped a little bit. Maybe you're possibly stuck in a situation that is not making you very pleased here. This is difficult emotions coming along with that. Stress, guilt, despair, a sense of victimhood here. This dark night of the soul, Sagittarius, is going to be soon over. This is going to pass. It's going to bring recovery and peace of mind for you. Queen of Cups. This is very much Scorpio energy here. I like it. Water, sensitive sign. This is knowing that you are true to your intentions and true to your emotions here. You're in touch with your emotions and you know what you want. This is a good energy because this being in that energy of not backing down to the bullshit, but quietly and peacefully sort of being in touch with your emotions and allowing yourself to follow your heart and explore that energy, but you're not going to do it with that naive same energy that you went into the last round with. 7 of Cups here. Okay, this is upright. This 7 of Cups, you see that? All those thoughts running around in his head there. That's like, if I could squirrel, that's the card squirrel. Okay, so this is this energy of being on overdrive. Like I said, too many thoughts. You don't have the information you need to make a decision, so everything's up in the air, and that doesn't work for Sagittarius at all. You need to make a choice without knowing the facts. Boy, if I know anything about a Sagittarius, that displeases you most, okay? You have your intuition to guide you, but you like to know shit. That's just part of Sagittarius. You're like Inspector No. And how I know is because my mom was a Sagittarius, and as a kid, nah, you don't get away with nothing. Inspector No. Know it all. Has to know. So this is imaginations and dreams and visions, but you also not understanding that it's okay to just have that ability to not know, Sagittarius. Sometimes it's okay to not know. Don't shoot the messenger, people. Anyways, that being said, the spark of hustle. Yeah, there you go. You are good at the hustle. This is the energy of the being who you are, the spark of the hustle. Finding your inner spark. This is also card 17, which breaks down to an 8, so it's infinity. But this is inspiration, divine intervention, finding your calling. You know when inspiration hits you and it totally immerses your sense of what's possible here? That is the spark of hustle at work, okay? It's when every cell of your body hums with a desire to put something out in the world, okay? It's compelling energy. Spirit's sending superstar blessings your way, along with a passion that's kind of been divinely amplified. Look for projects and experiences that are full of excitement for you. What do you do to actively feel your flame of hope here, okay? Are you feeling resistance to the word hustle? And what would an easy kind of fluid productivity look like for you, okay? And what needs to happen so that your flow feels like an unhustle, essentially, if that's what we were going to describe it as. Okay, and then you have 46, which is unstuck the stick, unstuck the stick, the stuck. Jeez, that's a fucking tongue twister. Unstuck the stick. So this is that energy, Sagittarius, of totally letting go and unsticking that negative energy that is not doing you any good, and becoming unstuck, setting yourself free of those boundaries and those obligations to yourself. Stagnation and causing that traffic jam for yourself, a need to focus, seeking motivation and clarity. It's time to bust through the confines of the current pattern that you've got going on here. This may be an overall sticky pattern that you're experiencing, or could be showing up in one small area of your life. Either way, it's time to dust away that stagnant energy and give things a fresh glow. No more stalling. If in a situation, relationship, expectation, or unwanted responsibility weighs heavily on your heart, this dense energy is making you feel like you have limited control of your circumstances, then it's time to look at the relationship you have with your rut, okay? It is so familiar that it feels like it's part of you. If you're someone serving some sneaky ways or energy, sometimes your ego accepts the rut because it keeps challenges, fears, and possibilities and failures at bay, okay? Remember that you always have a choice to find the tools, help, and energy that you need. Unstick the stuck to welcome your momentum and the willpower to achieve. Commit to one idea in action and usher in that dynamic trajectory for your future. And when you do that, that being stuck energy is just going to vanish for you. Conclusion. Yeah. You're putting all this to a conclusion. You're letting all that go. You're settling all these emotions through this week, and you're like, okay, there it is. There we have it. Don't resist that conclusion. For endings are that important experience that's going to help you build a stronger foundation for your next adventure. This is also a warning to get all the facts before you draw a conclusion about someone. You don't know the whole story if you haven't read it to the end, right? Remain open even when an ending is final or a conclusion is correct. This is a sign that a new story is about to unfold for you. And embrace that new story. There's nothing wrong with it. Now, when it comes to your spirit guides cards, shit, you got a lot of them, okay? First of all, Daughter of the Sacred Heart, card number 8. This is a profound oracle message for you, Sagittarius. And I really, truly think that this is going to give a lot of you some good advice right now. You're going to free yourself from a painful criticism or judgment held against you, perhaps by yourself, perhaps by another, a person, a group, or whatever it is. Human beings do not have the spiritual right to condemn each other or ourselves. Every human being is here to learn how to grow, and every human being will make mistakes along the way. You are realizing that you can claim responsibility for your actions and make amends where needed, without ever deserving to be attacked or put down. You are realizing that you don't have to be perfect to be pure of heart and deserving of respect and kindness. This makes the Divine Mother very happy, okay? Then you have 43, the Madonna of Roses. Well, now, if I was going to be a rose, I'd want to be the Madonna of Roses. That's for darn sure. Now, this energy, I like it because if you know anything about Madonna, she's a powerful energy. This is that very, very fierce energy. There's a way to be fierce that doesn't betray the kindness of your heart, Sagittarius. When you know that to enable someone to behave badly towards you doesn't help them or you don't need to subject yourself to unnecessary guilt for taking care of yourself or fear that you aren't being compassionate, okay? You're teaching yourself and others that truth, that love is based on respect, and that trying to take that doesn't belong to you through any form of aggression or manipulation, seduction, or persuasion is neither loving or respectful. Thorns are sharp because they need to be. They don't diminish the beauty of the rose. They protect it. That's great advice. Okay? Now, you have 4 animal totems this week, so you better be prepared. Tiger, divine timing. Good things come to those who wait. And one thing a tiger is exceptionally good at is waiting. And that's because they have the ability to understand that hunting for food doesn't just happen in a darn hot damn, right? It takes time. So this is an earth and fire element. This is asking you to be patient, trust in divine timing, Sagittarius. This is bringing a message of strength and courage. It's time for you to be really present in the moment and to be in tune to what you want. If you feel fiery and charged up, ready to leap into the next chapter of your journey, but the tiger's asking you to slow down and be patient here. This is a powerful mystical animal that has the patience and foresight to pursue what it needs. This tiger guides you to create sacred peace and spend some time in solitude to connect your inner wisdom and vision here. Owl, sight. Detach your emotions from situations that you cannot control and hunt them down like the owl. I'm just kidding. This is that energy that lifting the veils around you, that sense of more of the unseen, connecting you to that hidden psychic gift that senses, if you ask, that energy, taking kind of time to connect with a wise person within, okay? This is bringing you perspective to see a situation with a deeper sense of understanding. Step back from what you cannot control and simply observe. Reground yourself and ask the energy to help you see, okay? Then you have monkey, inner child. Don't take life too seriously. It's nice to do that. I love monkeys. This is that energy, Sagittarius, of this is playful energy, mischievous, inquisitive energy. This is signaling for you to have a little bit more fun. This is a gentle to be more cheerful and lighthearted in your approach to everything. This is asking you to talk to your inner child. Maybe you have some focused healing to do there, or perhaps you just need to acknowledge that side of you and embrace it more in the moment. See the humor in situations, laugh a little more. Laughter is healing. Perhaps it's time to take life a little less seriously. Panther, protection. Consider who you allow to take your energy and who you give it away to freely. Yes, beautiful energy for you. This is protecting your energy and reestablishing boundaries here. Ask yourself who you're allowing to take that energy, who do you give it away to, and how can you rebalance this? Be aware of the energies that you sense being drawn to you. Are you letting in energy that you shouldn't? Call on that energy of the Panther to protect your aura. For strong cord cutting, sort of push through that energy that burns from inside of you. Push through it and let it just come out of you. Don't keep anything in anymore, Sagittarius. Let it out, okay? She who frees, Carly, liberation, unrestrained, and freedom. This is not gender specific, so for the men, masculines, don't be like, oh my God, this is... So this is not she who frees. Now, like I said, this is going to be powerful for you, Sagittarius, because this is what you need to do more than anything is free yourself from what isn't serving you anymore. So this is facing a challenge that only you can answer, Sagittarius. Will you remain obedient to the change that upon you? Okay? Or will you cast them aside to live that liberated life? It's important to remember sometimes bonds are accepted. You should also understand you can change your mind about those restraints. You are at a point where you can end anything you feel holds you back. It would be wise to examine the chains thoroughly, though. Who holds the other end and who holds the key? When did you first notice that you were being held back? And what would real freedom feel like for you? What chains do you yearn to be free of? She who creates, creativity, originality, and spontaneity. Sheila, I guess, maybe. So this energy for you, Sagittarius, is strong and profound, because I think this is truly that energy of that being original and reminding not to follow others. Doing what others think you should do is simply not for you, okay? You're being challenged to do something beyond that ordinary. Examine your world. Look for your own salamander and dragonfly energy here. The energy is movement and change, but in original ways, okay? Don't create another painting of a rose. Paint the thorn instead. Stretch your mind. Creativity isn't only paintbrush and canvas. It could be cooking, crafting, writing, singing, even teaching. Where will your originality shine? What rut do you need to let go of, Sagittarius? Think of that this week. Aqua visions. See the world through new eyes this day, oceanic eyes, and you will see the truth and experience the beauty of emotions. Feel your way through the world today. Enrich your life and heart-centered connection. The silky skin. We, the silky, see how much you do for others. Shed the skin of service and reconnect with the wild sea self. That is your deeper truth. Do for yourself what you have so willingly done for others. Yeah, do that, Sagittarius. Till next time, namaste.